What's up, YouTube? It's your Lord Savior King D353 here, and you're probably wondering, wait, why am I in the middle of a scene in Genshin, and why is the controller's not connected? Well, let me explain right quick. I was playing Genshin in my free time, as I do, and as you guys already know, I tend to play Genshin with its volume off. Normally, in each iteration? Iteration's not the right word, with each update, which each 3.0, 3.1, 3.2, each update tends to have one story that is voice acted and important with character interactions and the like. Well, since we already had that story with Lantern, right, I thought I was free to just play Genshin in my free time and not have to worry about any other important voice acted stories. And then I decided to check to see if this one was voice acted by turning on the volume, and what do you know, it was! So, is this story important? Is something interesting going to happen? I don't know. But now that I've started it, and something interesting might happen, as a YouTuber, I feel required to record it. So, this is going to be recorded. If it's an interesting story of note, it will be uploaded to YouTube. And if it is not, it will be uploaded to Buy Me a Coffee. Either way, I'm recording this. But since I'm already on my computer, which can only have one USB thing plugged in at once, because one of my USBs is dead, and my USB multi-tap is also dead for some reason. Yeah, I can only have my controller or my mic plugged in at a time. I choose my controller, so I'm going to be quiet for the rest of this video. Quick summary of the story of Afar, though. I looked at a notice in front of the Wangshu Inn. It said, "Hey, we need a new chef. You want to be a new chef?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And then I ran into these two fighting. That's about it. I wasn't really paying attention until I decided to check for voices. So, yeah, let's find out what the rest of the story is together, shall we?
How kind of you. My thanks to you both. And thanks on Yanxiao's behalf, too. There's nothing to be embarrassed about, Yanxiao. Just tell them what happened.
Oh, all right. Well, basically, we had a lot of guests pouring in for the lantern ride. Things got busy, I started rushing, and I ended up accidentally burning my hand while plating a dish. Well, you know what they say. Play with fire long enough and you're bound to get burned. Even the best chefs slip up sometimes. Anyway, it's nothing, just a tiny burn. I can still...
Now. I don't want you pushing yourself. You'll only make it worse. And then you'll be looking at more than just a couple of days off to recover.
But the lantern ride's only just finished. And we're still getting tons of guests. Now's not a good time for me to rest. But, plus, lots of the guests are visiting from other nations. We can't just bring in some random chef off the street. We have a reputation to uphold. I refuse to let someone else ruin the good name we've made for ourselves here.
Listen to you. Anyone would think that you're the boss and not me. But he's not wrong. Yanxiao was one of the favorites in the Masterful Chefs tournament. No matter how you look at it, his are big boots to fill.
I don't mean to boast, but any chef of my caliber probably has their own restaurant to look after. It's not going to be easy to find someone who's got the skills and has the time to help us out.
Looks like we might have to increase the pay we're offering even further.
Do we know anyone that's a good chef and has the time to help out? Oh, of course, you!
Oh, right. Yes. Now I think about it, I do recall hearing good things about your cooking ability. I suppose I'd added you to my mental list of people who can hold their own in a combat situation, but forgot you can cook.
Why are you even keeping a mental list of people who can fight?
Maybe a story for another time. More importantly, I'm sure Yanxiao would be comfortable leaving his kitchen in your hands, if anyone's. What do you think, Yanxiao?
Well, since it's you, I suppose that's better than anyone else.
What do you think, Traveler? Should we do it?
I did say that, didn't I? Well, I'm a man of my word. You'll be compensated generously for your work.
I should warn you that cooking for customers is quite a different ballgame from cooking for yourself, so I'll stick around the kitchen over the next few days to help smooth things over.
Oh, so he's not leaving the kitchen after all?
I believe there's some spare kitchenware here at the inn. Boss, would you mind?
Of course, of course. I'll take care of it. Whew. All done. Come, take a look. This was made with your measurements in mind. Ah, it's nothing. A little handicraft and elbow grease goes a long way. All right, Yanxiao. I'll leave you to take it from here.
You really went to all the trouble of building a new stovetop? What was wrong with the original? Boy, you really hate when people touch your stuff, huh?
No, it's nothing like that. As boss always says, hire who you trust and trust who you hire. I just thought the original setup might be a little, tall for you. Anyway, as I was saying, cooking for guests is different from cooking for yourself. Not only do you have to execute on taste, aroma, and appearance, but you also need to ensure speed, precision, and consistency. Having the right equipment is a big part of that. Ill-suited equipment doesn't just make the job more tiring, it also slows you down. And paying customers don't have unlimited patience. Sometimes cooking is all about being well prepared. That's how you ensure speed.
Okay, and what about precision and consistency?
Precision all comes down to using your eyes. Where to slice into a particular cut of meat, how much oil to use, how to tell when a dish is done cooking. When you cook for yourself, you can always add salt if it's too bland or add water if it's too salty. You can tweak the taste as you go, but in a restaurant, there's not that much room for trial and error.
Worst case scenario, Paimon can deal with any subpar dishes by making sure they get properly disposed of.
The final thing you have to focus on is consistency. You have to be able to handle the most challenging orders with the same level of technique and skill as the easiest ones. This is particularly important when you have guests from all over, each with their own tastes and preferences. You have to cater to their own dietary needs while also giving them the opportunity to enjoy our local delicacies.
This last point is making Paimon's head spin.
Don't worry. Matter of fact, someone as well-traveled as you may even have a better handle on it than me once you get started. And of course, I'll be around to help you over the next few days. I don't think we'll have any trouble making all our guests feel right at home.
How the fuck is it windy indoors? Anyway, I've switched us back to
Really want to go traveling. I don't mind where we go, as long as I have my friends with me.
Wifey, I love you. Can you shut the fuck up, please? I've switched to the keyboard because I don't think it's going to be a battle-based thing, so I should be fine using the keyboard. Which means now we have Chef Navia on the case. Luckily, she can actually cook, unlike Farina and her fucking macaroni kink. Anyway, what you got for me, Smiley? I almost called him Shiny.
There's no time to lose, so let's get started. I imagine you probably have a good handle on the cooking side of things already. What you need to pay attention to is remembering each table's order. Try not to get them mixed up.
Oh, Paimon's memory is like a steel trap. This is gonna be a cinch.
What does that even mean? At the end of the day...
What ticket are we on again? Table 1 was onions, but no chilies. Table
Chili's, but hold the Chili's. Snap out of it, Paimon.
Was Paimon just sleep floating?
Is that a thing you do? You've been talking nonsense since about halfway through the day.
We didn't even get a break in the middle. Paimon's brain is turned to mush. Is it always this busy here?
I mean, they warned us.
No, but this is peak season. You both did a mighty fine job for your first time serving guests at the inn. Luckily, all our customers were familiar faces this time around, so we didn't get any strange requests. Otherwise, today would have been even more challenging.
No strange request? Someone asked for almond tofu drizzled in soy sauce. Even Paimon has never tried that combination.
That sounds delicious.
It's a wide world out there. People have all kinds of different tastes. Being able to cater to all is the real essence of Liyue cuisine. Also, the thing about requests is that they're usually very specific. So as long as you do what they asked, you're unlikely to have any issues. What's really tricky is when guests give you free rein to do anything you want.
Excuse me. Are you still open by any chance?
Is that Gaming?
Paimon knows that voice.
Oh no, it's
Check it
Chungyun.
out.
Sorry, I'm not great at remembering everyone's voices.
What should we do?
No, that's Frem. What the
Doesn't look
fuck?
like anyone's here.
What are you doing here, Fremine?
If only we'd gotten here a bit sooner.
It's alright. If we start building a campfire now, we'll be eating before too long.
Wanna do that?
Right. Besides, if anyone's to blame, it's Linny. So busy being a greedy culture vulture that he lost track of time.
Linny, Lynette, Fremine, it is you!
It is in fact them.
Paimon? So, is the Traveler here?
Hi, Linny, did you miss me? Oh, sorry, I forgot to actually click it. Greetings.
Traveler, Paimon! What a nice surprise!
God, these pauses are so
The
long!
same thing. We're just lending a helping hand at the inn.
No, I am. You're just being an all-around mess, Paimon. You fill the three of them in.
Anyway, so that's how we ended up here. But what about you guys? Don't tell us. Father sent you on another mission?
No, quite
Why
the
would they
opposite,
send her on a
actually.
mission here?
We're in Liyue on vacation, and while we're here, I thought a cultural tour might be in order.
Father said we deserve some rest after everything that happened recently. Otherwise, it could jeopardize our next mission.
It's not every day we get this kind of opportunity. Linny thought it might be fun to spend some time in Liyue, especially since it's Lantern Rite season.
And a cultural tour Linny mentioned?
We could hardly pass up the opportunity to watch a Liyue-style magic show. Although, I think they call it conjuring here.
In our time here, we've seen conjuring tricks incorporated into a Liyue opera show, and even a wushu dance. It was amazing.
So, we decided to stay here for a few more days to see what other forms of inspiration this land might have in store for us. We visited Granny Roshin in Qingsa village not long ago, and today we continued our cultural tour in the area around here.
In the end, though, we lost track of time. We haven't even eaten anything yet.
And speaking of eating, as you know, seafood is a big part of both Liyue and Fontaine cuisine, but it's cooked very differently here. We simply had to try some local seafood after coming all this way. That's another reason why we decided to extend our trip.
Oh, need any recommendations? What have you tried so far?
That fish one with the misleading name. Sounds bland, but it's drowning in hot chilies.
Oh,
Which one
you
is
mean
that?
blackback perch soup?
Oh,
Right.
that's...
Name doesn't give much away.
It looked and smelled so appetizing that Lynette took a huge mouthful, blissfully unaware that she was about to set her mouth on fire. She could barely speak for the rest of the day after that.
She can barely speak
that
as
wasn't
is.
a huge adjustment for her.
Aw, she angry.
What? Guys hungry too?
Yes. A little.
Yes, I'm ready to eat. Traveler, I'm afraid we'll have to send you back to the kitchen now.
No problem. What would you like?
Good question. I doubt we'll be able to decipher the menu, so why don't you recommend something? You should be pretty familiar with our tastes.
The fuck I am! Okay, I'll figure something out.
One more thing. Please, if you have a heart, don't make it spicy.
Make it especially spicy, got it. Okay, I know Lynette likes sweet food, and I know Fremine likes fish. At least I think he likes fish. One sec, actually. I could cheat. Characters. Okay, I'm 99.99999% sure that you like sweets. I don't actually think I need this to get you right. I'm just being safe.
Pry open the shells, squeeze a bit of lemon juice onto the fresh shellfish. No plate necessary. Perfection.
Oh! I would have been wrong. I thought her favorite food would be sweets because she likes tea. And what do you have with tea? Sweets. Not to mention there was that part in the story where she just ate a bunch of sweets. But no! Fish! Shellfish are her favorite. What the okay. Fremine. What's your favorite food? Assuming I even have favorite food unlocked. I do.
Seafood. Mainly fish and shrimp. Crabs, okay too. I'm really glad that Linny and Lynette share my tastes, because it means we can eat meals together. I don't mind how the ingredients are cooked though. I leave that decision up to them.
Alright, so yeah, just a fish dish. That's probably what I would have cooked anyway. Hi, Smiley.
Fontaine, huh? No wonder they can't handle too much spice. Still, if we make the food too bland, they might as well be eating back home.
What do you recommend?
There's this crab and shrimp stir-fry I know that could work. It's quite heavily seasoned, but it's a lot milder than it looks. It has a light but really satisfying flavor.
Ooh, that sounds perfect! What's it called?
Well, this is where it gets interesting. They call it the Palace Jewels. The crab roe is supposed to look like pearls of gold, and the shrimp meat like chunks of jade.
That's a pretty enigmatic name.
Here's the recipe. When you're ready, go ahead and give it a try.
Oh, so I don't even have to make any decisions. He just gives me what to make. Okay. In each challenge of Receiver Friends from Afar, you must continuously prep, mix, and cook to make the dish that the guest wants. Oh god, this will require a lot of movement. I hope I can do this on the keyboard. After you begin prepping, the indicator on the slider will move back and forth between each end. When the indicator points to the corresponding area, click on the button to mark one instance of success. After you begin mixing, hold the button to make the indicator bar move over the sliding ring. When the indicator bar points to the prompted area, release the button, mark one instance of success. After you begin cooking, the indicator on the slider will move back and forth between each end. If it points to the corresponding area, click on the button to mark one instance of success. So regular cooking, hold charge to cook, and then regular cooking again. Once cooking is complete, you can plate and decorate the dish. Free elements of a dish can be decorated. The tableware, accessories, and add-ons. Each element has several decorations to choose from. Well, I hope they don't matter too much.
Taught me that carrying an unreliable weapon is worse than not
Shut up and
carrying one at all.
cook. Get in the kitchen, woman. The Palace Jewels. A fresh dish using shrimp, meat, crab roe, salt, and snapdragons. People say this dish, crab roe, people say of this dish, crab roe like pearls of gold, shrimp meat like chunks of jade. The mild flavors of the dish make it suited to those who want to taste the essential flavor of the seafood. Some have rated this dish as such. What do you get when you put a crab on shrimp and add freshness onto freshness? A sumptuous and flavorful dish. The tenderness of the shrimp and the crab flavors, glutinous grains, grant it freshness, deliciousness, and the perfect mouthfeel. The crab roe shines brighter than gold, and the shrimp glimmers like gems, forming the jeweled table fit for a palace. Serve them up. Diced snapdragon grain, detailed shrimp obtained. This is another just tap, right? After holding, release at the right moment to mix. Oh! I was at cutting before. I'm dumb. Okay. I did the next version too early. I hope I didn't fuck it up too badly. Press at the right moment to cook. Not a decorate. We'll keep the verdant one. Glittered jade seems better for this, personally. This one kind of looks like a... yeah, that looks like something I'd see on top of the water. Finished plating. I wish I could have gotten a blue plate, but it's whatever. It probably doesn't matter too much.
Sorry for the wait. This dish is called the Palace Jewels. Enjoy.
I'm taking off the autoplay. It takes too long. What's wrong? Oh god, did I fuck it up too badly?
Yes. We meant to say, you two must be tired after a long day of work. Do you want to eat with us?
Damn it, I fucked up.
Oh, now that you mention it, Paimon is a little hungry. Well, if you insist, then who are we to refuse?
But we still have to let our guest enjoy the first bite.
Oh, right. Of course. You're still our customers. Why aren't you eating?
Because I fucked up.
The sauce looks a little overpowering.
According to Liyue custom, it's probably good table manners to let someone else go first.
Is this just you guys being socially awkward morons?
Looks delicious, traveler. I guess I'll dig in first. Here goes.
Please stop hesitating, you're breaking my heart.
What is it? Do you need some water?
No. It's delicious. The flavor is so pure. It's drenched in sauce, but somehow it just enhances the natural flavor of the seafood. Try it for yourselves.
Yes, eat my food, you cowards.
Alright.
Why are you hesitant? I thought you were stopping because it was polite for someone else to eat first.
What is that? Crab roe?
Yep, you have quite the palate, Lynette.
No wonder it pairs so well with the shrimp meat. I've never seen it prepared this way before.
According to the creator, chewy crab complements succulent shrimp, making a spectacular seafood ensemble with a succulent flavor and luscious mouthfeel.
The wake is such a...
The crab roe pearls of gold, and the shrimp shines like chunks of jade. Hence its name, the Palace Jewels.
So that's where the name comes from. Huh. I suppose it's quite fitting then.
I forgot how adorable Paimon's little hands are.
Huh. Was Paimon always this well-spoken?
She's very good at retaining information, then copying it so she can pretend she's smart. Just memorize what the recipe said, like, literally.
This dish must be right up your alley, Lynette. Huh?
It's half gone already? When did that happen?
Probably when you were busy yapping away.
I heard that in Liyue, the biggest compliment you can pay to the chef is to leave a clean plate. It's delicious. Thank you ever so much.
The small cat ate half the food.
Hey, leave some for Paimon!
Yeah, you invite us to this meal, you jerks! Talk to Smiley again. Wait, why is only Fremine here? Oh, they all moved to different places. Whoa! I'm sorry for shooting you, Fremine. Are you okay?
I think I'm finally getting the hang of chopsticks.
Good on you, man! I still am not good at using them. Practice make perfect, huh, Fremine?
Yeah. Well, Linny and Lynette picked it up in no time, but they're naturally dexterous. Unlike me. It's taken me a lot longer, but I'm slowly getting there. Oh, speaking of chopsticks, in one of the shows we've seen here, someone performed a conjuring trick using a bowl and chopsticks. So, if I want to be a good magician's assistant, I need to keep practicing.
You know, the worst part about the fact that I accidentally did this is that this could have made a great stream.
Lynette's not usually so forthcoming about what she likes. But this time, well, she's expressed it in more ways than one. I guess you've rubbed off on her too. Or maybe your cooking is simply too delicious to resist. The next time our paths cross in Fontaine, you'll have to fire up your cooking skills for my other siblings as well. How does that sound, oh great master chef?
Whatever you say, oh great magician, or whenever you're ready to set the date. Whatever you say, great magician.
Yeah? Well then, I'll have to clear my schedule.
Where the hell is Lynette? Well, I know I'm visually impaired, but like, girl disappeared from existence. Oh, she's inside.
Calorie surplus detected. Digestion mode engaged.
I've never seen you eat so much.
Yeah. Well, Linny and I are usually careful about what we eat, because we have to stay in performance shape. That, plus it's generally bad manners to overindulge at the dinner table.
I just realized that her tail and ears are the different colors. Either that or her tail is also in a fishnet. Or stocking, which would be weird.
But once in a while, it's nice to treat yourself in the company of family. Besides, if I'd waited until my brothers were finished trying to out-polite each other, the food would have gone cold.
One sec while I stare at your ass. No, her tail isn't in her stockings. Her tail is above her stockings. In fact, it doesn't come out of the ass like I thought it would. It comes out of, like, the... Is it coming out of her fucking spine?
Let me guess where you're from.
It's coming out of her fucking spine. Okay. But yeah, her tail is just a different color from her ears. That's odd. I'm fairly certain the ears and the tail are supposed to be the same color. I don't know why they're different colors there.
So your friends like the dish, huh? Well done. Not bad at all for your first day on the job. There'll be more to come, so keep it up.
Yes, sir. So is a new person per day? Where's events? Wait, that's the wrong event. Yeah, that's the events I needed. There are 4 days in total, and we get 1 each day. So, yeah, I might as well just make these 1 episode each rather than saving it for a stream. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you all. If you enjoyed and feel I deserve it, you can donate to me at buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Every donation is appreciated. For as little dollar, you can join my personal Discord, you can chat, play video games, share memes, and have yourselves a grand old time. Deuces, Twitch? This isn't Twitch! Deuces, Kingdom.